Come get your cup of true tea, where we spill it one cup at a time. With your hosts, Tyler Butler, Dick Whoopley, Amy DeMilo, Carrie and Mark.
Special guest, Jonathan Sutz.
All happening right here in Ybor City's Tequilas.
All right, another episode where we're spilling the tea one cup at a time. A special episode. We're here at the Stone Soup Company right here in Ybor City. And we're excited to be here. Not only are we excited to be in a new great place, we're back with our friend Art Smith, and we have somebody new joining us. Tell us who you are and what you're all about.
My name is Olivia Ray Taylor, and I am your current Miss Heart of Florida newcomer.
Well, very welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And this isn't just Stone Soup Company. It's also
Speakeasy.
Yeah, the Speakeasy. I love the Speakeasy. If you didn't
Second
see my
floor.
episode on Out and About Tampa, we came and did a feature, and it was definitely spookified.
right.
It was really, really cool.
It's not even Halloween.
I was amazed. I said, can we come back and take the show here? Because it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I'm Tyler Butler, the host. I'm here with my co-host. This is Dick.
Wolfley from Channel 125.
That's right. And we're back with our friend, the political person himself. This is Kerry West. How you doing?
He's been on jury duty.
I've been on jury duty all week. I am a civil person.
Civil person.
That's it.
Well,
So
I don't
you
know
did
if you're
your-
really civil.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
get real
But you did your
here.
civic duty this week.
It was civic. But
Before
civil.
we get started on the food, we've got to mention the closing. Let's get right to it. Of Flamingo.
Yep.
That
it's
is
over.
the talk of the town this week.
It's all over. Yes.
I mean, I thought it was coming. You heard that rumor for years.
Yes.
They've been talking about, it's sold. The condo place behind there bought it. I mean, years they've been talking about that. But this is a definite thing, right?
Right. It's definite. Developers bought the purchased the property, and it's auction this week. Actually, it's going to be starting tomorrow.
Wow.
And then the
Auction everything out.
the
That
final
fast.
absolute auction is on August 6th. Supposedly next Sunday, or this Sunday, today.
Today is the last Sunday.
Is the last
Today is
day.
the last day.
So they're going to be
It's
done.
packed.
Yeah, I was talking to Morgan Lachade earlier, and I asked where his show, because he's auditioning or opening a first time of his new show, the Shade Showcase, this week at Flamingo, and he has no idea where he's going. He said there's too much.
Oh, you know what I just thought of? What about Esme? She has a show there, doesn't she?
Yeah, she
that
does.
radio show.
The whole Rainbow
Yeah.
411
Yeah.
GSH
Yeah.
radio
Yeah.
is headquartered
Yeah.
there.
Exactly.
They have a studio on the second floor. Had
Had.
it's done now because
And
they're
Yeah.
closed.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
they're still
wonder-
going good today. They'll be going good
Not
today.
when this airs.
But the Flamingo,
Yeah,
the
no, I
Flamingo
was thinking
has
about
been
that
such a
earlier.
staple
Yeah.
in the Tampa Bay area. Do you guys think they're going to reopen it? Relocate it
I don't know where they
somewhere?
can. We had the same questions. Carrie and I are, well, you remember, Suncoast.
Yes, Suncoast.
Sun-
So
Suncoast
we had the
Resort.
same questions when they started, rumors of it going down. That was the first question everybody asked, and it took a while before there was something to replace it.
Yeah.
It's not easy to find a 100+ room resort
Yeah, I think
complex.
that was supposed
Right,
to be
exactly.
a Home Depot, and then that ended up not even happening.
That's correct. That did not happen. So
That was
the
crazy.
organization bought it. Now it's going to go into. That's turning into where the Suncoast Resort was. Is condos.
we're going to see a little bit of a video clip from the Flamingo that we've been just talking about.
Okay. I am live here at Flamingo. Hello, everybody on True TV. It's Jonathan reporting to you live from the Flamingo. We have a few people here today that are friends of mine. A friend of mine, Patrick Gentry. Hi, Patrick.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. And you're doing okay?
Yeah.
Good. Share a little bit about your memories and love for Flamingo.
The Flamingo has always been a second home to me for years now.
Awesome. And where did you come after you met the guy you're currently with? What was the first place you came to?
We came here actually. We met at a dinner party and we came here afterwards.
See, how fun. I am with who we all call Mama in the community, Mr. Kenneth Sadler.
Hey.
Kenneth and his partner live here near Flamingo, and let's hear a little bit about what it means to you.
Well, not only this being like a second home to me, living up the street, this was home for us when we were making the move from Nashville to Florida. We lived here for a couple of weeks while we were buying our home. I've always loved the Flamingo, the staff, the bartenders, everyone has been so welcoming and great to the community. plus where else can you go? You can be by the pool, have a bar outside, watch a drag show outside. So I'm going to truly miss having it up the street from us.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm live here with David in front of Adonis Leather Crafters. Hi David.
Hello, Jonathan.
Share a little bit about your memories here and what Flamingo means to you.
Well, it has very special memories for me because it was my first home when I moved from Texas to Florida.
That's great. Good for you. So any particular memory you want to share? Maybe the Amber concert or any other memory you have here?
Oh, my favorite memories are the people who were around here. Bartenders, wait staff, the people behind the desk. They all just made this place feel like home.
It's very, the feeling's very real here around the pool and around the bar. Good little crowd. Just to give you a little idea of who everyone is here. It's a cute crowd. We love our community in St. Petersburg.
Let's do a salute to the Flamingo.
Yes.
A salute out there to yourselves and everybody else.
Absolutely.
You know,
Even though I was never a big fan.
But it's still good for the gay community.
Yeah, it was.
And that's one less place we got to go to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and there's been quite a few of that like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you had a story you were telling me earlier about Flamingo. You actually, that's the reason why you moved here, right?
No, Carrie was the reason we moved here. And Jane.
That is incorrect. It's Jane is the
Jane is the reason. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Jane Castor, our mayor.
Well, I must say,
Flamingo was part of that story.
Yes.
So Dick and I were living in Atlanta.
Yes.
And, of course, I've known Carrie for many years from when I lived in Tampa before. And he had posted something like in September or October of 2014.
Yeah, actually, he's known him since 1902,
yeah,
I think.
Roughly.
Yeah.
And
yeah, sure.
He started posting something about, we're thinking about bringing back Tampa Pride. And this was back 6 months before it happened the first time. And I told Dick, because we had been doing video coverage of Atlanta Pride and some other prides, I said, you know, we should see about doing Tampa Pride. And so we hooked up with Carrie. And that was the reason we came down that weekend in March of 2015, or 2013. 13.
But 15 was when we got going.
Yeah, oh, okay. That's right. 2015 was the first year.
Yeah.
So then, to make it easier for us to come down here and reduce our expenses, Flamingo came on as a sponsor for our Tampa Pride videos the first year. And they comped our rooms in exchange for their promotion in our video clip.
And we did have a very good time.
And we had a great time there. It was my birthday weekend, which it will be
Yeah.
again this year. So it was a blast. But the real
And you had your
reason that
birthday party there?
that I claim for why we moved here is at that very first VIP party at Hamburger Mary's in Clearwater, I interviewed
Actually,
the Grand
it was
Marshals.
It was in Ybor,
What did I say?
Clearwater.
Oh.
I've never been to Hamburger Mary's in
Hamburger
Clearwater.
Mary's in Ybor City. I interviewed the Grand Marshals. And one of the Grand Marshals I interviewed was Jane Castor, who at the time was the chief of police. Mm-hmm. And I told her that I used to live here. And she said, well, you need to move back. And 2 months later, I moved back.
Wow. On that note, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to show you all the food, talk about it, try it out, and we'll be right back after this message.
Blair Burns Estate Sales can provide you with an estate sale like no other. He and his friendly staff can assist you in selling your precious belongings. Specializing in antiques, fine jewelry, gold, and silver. Call Blair Burns Estate Sales today, 404-552-4535.
And welcome back. So the part we've been waiting for, we've been having to sit here and look at this food until we really had. But we did get something really special during the break, and that's what they're really known for. Now, the Stone Soup Company, from what I have found out, actually got #1, right?
Yes, they've been picked as being a judge for the Cuban Sandwich Festival. I've eaten plenty of Cubans, and I've had their Cubans, and even Cubans that have come from Miami. It's a big competition.
We're talking about the sandwich, right?
This is the sandwich.
The Cuban, the sandwich he's had.
This is it. Yes.
Yeah, when I first moved to Tampa, I was totally confused because you would drive down like Kennedy and you would see a restaurant with a big sign that said hot pressed Cubans, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
They always wear suits. one of the winners out there for the best Cuban came over from Seoul, Korea. They were winners actually 2 years ago, and so it's gone worldwide. Oh, I will take one. You better believe it. I will. And
I love Cubans.
And now, what is in a Cuban? How did it get started? Where was the first Cuban? That's the competition between Miami and also here in Tampa. And of course, we have all the legislators, and we have the mayors involved in both cities of Tampa and Miami. Also, we have in a lot of the council members. And the story goes that these were sandwiches, and it's very multi-area, because they get the Cuban bread. They come in there with roasted pork.
Ooh.
Then they put on German salami, Genoa salami. They use German mustard. Then they also use Swiss cheese. So it's a variety of different things. Where? Well, how'd that happen? There you go. That was it.
So, by the way, we've also got to talk about the sauce, because you can't have the Cuban without the sauce.
Without theirs. Now, this is something a little different. So, yes, let's try that and see what that's like.
They cook their pork for the sandwich in a mojo sauce, which is what is in these little cups.
Yeah.
But what's different about this place is the only place I've ever been that serves a Cuban with some extra mojo sauce on the side as a dip. So it almost becomes like a Cuban French dip. And it just adds to the flavor so much. It's incredible.
It's really good.
What do you think?
I think we might have to cancel the show and just sit here and order some more Cuban.
Yes.
I mean, amazing.
It's really good.
And one of the nice things about it is that they have been winners of the competition for at least 3 years in different categories. And this is really, really good. Ilya, you did a good job. And
year after year, they win. #1 Cuban here. I love it.
Yep.
All right. What else do we have here? Art, tell me a little bit about what you have there in front of you. This was your personal pick, right?
I love fried pickles. And here at Stone Soup, they offer this basket. You can get any side you want.
I think you love a good pickle, period, right?
Absolutely. As long as it's nice and stiff and juicy.
Okay.
These are sliced fried pickles. They call them frickles.
Frickles, yes.
Frickles.
And then these are their homemade French fries, which are absolutely delicious. I tried one earlier. Do you want to try a?
Oh yeah. And what's the sauce? I think they make that here, right?
Yeah,
I haven't tried the sauce yet.
Oh yeah.
Anybody else care to try a?
And all their sauces, they're all made homemade here, from scratch. Nothing frozen. It's all made here daily. So really good.
Go on from there.
Yes. And this was my, of course, my choice was the good old pretzel bites, and of course you got to have the dip.
Okay, I'll try one. Just a little bit of bite. That's good. Oh,
very good. Absolutely. Waking up a little bit there, Dick.
I'm eating. Just go away.
Absolutely. So
he's going to do fried dumplings.
And that looks like one of those really delicious, like Thai.
And I am going to do some chili. This is some good chili. I've had this before.
All right.
So good.
Yeah, this isn't your first time coming here, right?
No, it's right in the middle here of Ybor City. So,
oh wow.
And they moved to this larger location. Okay, well I'm just catching up here. Try to use my.
And the sauce. Let's talk about the sauce.
Well,
it's like a jelly, right, or jam or something.
But it's got a pepper kick to it. Very kind of Thai flavor.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm just going to
delicious.
Put it back. There we go.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Amazing.
Absolutely delicious. Now, it is called the Stone Soup Company for a reason.
That's right, because he's always famous for everything they made.
And
starting over here on the right, we got, this is their grandma's chicken soup. Okay.
Oh, delicious.
Grandma's
Look at
homemade chicken soup.
Shredded chicken, little pieces of celery and carrots.
And they've won on this one
Noodles.
competition too.
Oh, that was one of the winners also.
That looks like those are egg noodles, not a standard pasta.
Yeah.
Really
Very
good.
nice. Yeah. And this is one of the favorites here too.
Yes.
Lobster bisque.
Lobster bisque.
Who doesn't like some lobster bisque?
There.
And what do we have last but not least here at the end? What is this?
It's the tomato basil.
Tomato basil.
And by the way, just because you think it's last, you didn't notice that Dick snatched the Ybor chili and put it behind his cup so he could eat it all without anybody.
He didn't want to talk about anything else, but his got over there got his chili over there in the
special
corner.
recipe Ybor City chili.
I'm going to try this one. I'm going to
And
dig in as we go. And
we're sitting here right in front of the speakeasy entrance.
Yes, I love that.
Evan was out here earlier with his wife telling us a little bit about the speakeasy. And I don't know if you knew this. I know you said you want to come back and do another segment back there. But a couple days ago, they had one of those paranormal crews in here doing some video. And they captured, on Wednesday, video evidence of 3 distinct ghosts in this space that he said he has seen, and they're working up a show on it and doing all that.
Yeah, because actually Ybor City does ghost tours, and this is actually part of one of the ghost tours. And I'm not going to tell anybody why there's a ghost here and the whole thing behind that, because it might really spook people out.
Well, now there's 3, so there's multiple.
There's apparently 3 of them. And you mentioned earlier about it's not even October yet.
Right.
Well, oddly, October is their anniversary month. They opened here last October. So this year, you better watch out in Ybor City for what's going to go on at the Speakeasy for Halloween. Because I know it's going to be crazy. And if they drag Amy DeMilo and some of her friends into it, there's going to be some really interesting Halloween activities going on here.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to mention that this beautiful young lady was just Miss Heart of Florida, newcomer.
Yeah.
All right, Heart of Florida.
Wow, that was an amazing event.
Thank you so much. I had
Tell
so much
us about
fun. It was an amazing night. We had 9 incredible contestants, and for a newcomer pageant, I mean, you guys were there.
Right.
They blew everyone away.
Absolutely.
And it was such a fantastic night, and I am so honored to have won, and I'm having such a good
How many
time.
other pageants have you won? How many other times?
None.
So this was your first one?
This is the first one.
Oh, congratulations. That's a
huge
thing.
It's already been 3 months, and it's been so
How long have you been an
rewarding so
entertainer?
Since the end of 2015. So we're going on a few years now.
Had you always knew that you had a gift that you wanted to entertain and dance? And...
I did, but it took me a while to kind of step out of that comfort zone and really, embrace drag. And
how long does it take to actually come up with a number and a routine that you do?
I mean, especially
for a pageant.
Right, exactly. Well, the choreography for a pageant is more
intense,
a lot more intense.
Right.
It's the practicing, getting everyone together, and the choreography. For mine in particular, we only had 3 rehearsals.
Wow.
That was it.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was.
And where can we see you performing?
I was just at the Honey Pot earlier this week. So I'm around Tampa.
Are you on Facebook? Do you have a website?
I am. Olivia Ray Taylor on Facebook.
All right.
And olivia.r.taylor for Instagram.
Awesome. Right. And you can catch up with your schedule of where you're going to be performing and making appearances, right?
Yep. Always promoting.
Awesome. Love that.
And we just had recently the Democratic Caucus Ybor.
Yeah.
What is that about?
This
Gary?
is the state Democratic LGBT Convention was here in Tampa.
Wow.
And so we had our mayor, Jane. We had a lot of legislators there participating. I did meet up with former Commissioner Kevin Beckner and, of course, Les Miller and Patricia Kemp, who's our commissioners on the Hillsborough County Commission. But the convention itself was wonderful, bringing up a lot of topics that are affecting everyone. And the way that they go about it is top kind of problems that we might have that we're facing, especially coming with our 2020 election coming up. They had different people that are running for office. They had representatives. There was no presidential nominee that was going to be there this time. So they did have a couple they had representatives from their committees.
Well, you were there.
I was there.
Well,
yes,
you're running for president, aren't you?
I was waiting to see who was going to drop out before I did that.
Oh, okay. All right.
But representative out here, which is new for the Florida House of Representatives, was Representative Jennifer Webb. She spoke in behalf of what can make changes and how she's going to be the first lesbian that's going to be in our Florida legislature. Wow. So she's done very well, making a lot of practices, women's rights, and also kind of making sure the LGBT has not been forgotten. And that was one of the areas. I did get a chance to meet someone who was up at New York, as we were, but he was and has been on CBS, NBC, and ABC, CNN, and his name is John Chetney. He is one of the pioneers that was back, and he was right at Stonewall the night it happened, with pictures he had taken, and people had taken of him as a youngster. And so I hope to have him on our show very soon.
Yeah,
because
that'd be fun.
That is going to be really shooting the tea out there, and I mean, he's got a lot to say, and very, very honored, and it was a pleasure meeting him. I hadn't met him. Plus, we also have out there, too, we have out there another lady out there who's Erica Gembino, and she is also here in Tampa Bay. And it's a wonderful experience to start meeting people from around the whole state of Florida, what their feelings are. And, of course, Tampa Bay is we're really lucky, because a lot of people are talking about, if you start going up in the Panhandle, things aren't quite as happy up there as they are maybe right here in Central Florida and a lot of other areas. So I'm very happy about that.
When people are talking about moving to Florida, and we have a lot of viewers that watch from other parts of the country, what they don't realize is that different parts of Florida have different personalities. Oh, yeah. And the Tampa area has a unique distinction. You were talking about a representative being, lesbian.
In the state
in
house.
the state level. In Tampa, we have a unique distinction, because not only do we have the first lesbian mayor that any major city in the U.S. in the Southeast has had ever, but on top of that, right now, our county commission is majority female, which is an unusual situation.
And Democrat.
This
is the first time.
So
we've had this
it's
opportunity.
really kind of a liberal, open-minded, kind of cool area in Tampa right now.
So are you saying that the rest of Florida is pretty redneck?
Well, I will go that far with the Panhandle for sure. And yeah, there are a lot of parts of Florida that are more conservative.
And our viewers should know that anything from Jacksonville west and north,
anything above I-10 is not in Florida.
It's Alabama.
Yeah, we've given it away to Georgia or Alabama.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it's a pretty liberal area here. We've got a lot of things going on, and as a testament to her performance so far, Jane even made it into the top 25 list of influential politicians in the Tampa Bay area.
Yes. Oh,
and she's only been in office for a couple months.
That's amazing.
She beat out, several other people that have been on the county committee or commission or the city council for years. So that's a good sign for our city too.
And you know what? We are done already.
Wow. We were just starting to dig it up.
And you know why I say that? It's not that it's time to quit. I'm friggin' hungry and I'm going to eat this.
That's really what it's about.
Shoveling in on camera. All the tea. Now we need a janitor with a mop. We're out of here.
Well, thank you so much for joining us again, Art. Yes. We always enjoy you when you're on the show. It's always a good time. And congratulations to you. And you come back on the show anytime. We love
you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right. Stay safe out there. That's the end of the segment. We want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again when we're spilling the tea one cup at a time.
This has been an Out and About Media production in association with Channel125.com.